Hi guys, this is Deepak Mishra and I create videos for international healthcare professionals who wish to work in Germany. Today is 16th August, Saturday, 4 a.m. in the morning, and I just finished recording one short video talking about the overview of milestones that need to be achieved for international healthcare professionals who wish to work in Germany. And I thought I will share that video on YouTube with you guys so that you can have a peek into the course that is coming up. As I have informed in my previous video from last week that this course is at present a huge discount till tomorrow, till 17th August. And after that, the price will increase. Price will increase gradually over the period of time as the course will be created. So, if you want to benefit from the best price, you have time till tomorrow, that is 17th August 2025. Go through this video. If you have suggestions for this video, how I can improve the quality or the content, do let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, enjoy this video. Hello again. In this video, we are going to learn about the significant milestones that are important for you to work as a doctor or dentist in Germany. In the rest of this course, we will go through each and every milestone in detail, where I will explain you each and every aspect of it that you can use to transform your career as a doctor or a dentist from your country to Germany. In this video, let us go on a helicopter view to see what it all entails. And what's important to know in this course is that the sequence of events or the sequence of milestones is very important. I talk to lots of people in my private consulting, that is integrated program, and not only integrated program but the one-to-one consulting that I offer. One-to-one consulting are the people who take one-time call with me, like they receive only one-time appointment. They pay the fee for that and then they ask their questions. And most of the time, these are the people who don't have any proper guidance. They have seen videos, they have found information on the internet, talked to people on Facebook, Instagram, exchanged messages and developed a plan for themselves. In such cases, what I notice is that the sequence of events is little off. They have wasted few months here and there waiting for something which was not required. They have not done something which was important. So for such candidates, I would tell them that even though the information they have accumulated, we have everything on our YouTube channel as well, but the sequence, the timeline was off. That is why it is important to understand the timeline as well. Okay, so let us go further. Milestone for RoadMap for medical and dental professionals in Germany. Let us talk about the pre-arrival preparation phase. So most of you who are watching this video, this course, are in pre-arrival preparation phase. The first step starts with enrollment in the RoadMap course, which is this course. That means you have already started your first step. The next step is starting the German language. Now this German language course, you can do it offline if you live in a city where German language courses are offered. Examples, Goethe Institute. If you get courses through them, fine, they are the standard institute across the world for German language training. Otherwise, other good courses which you have heard of or you have references to that you can take. In cases where you don't have good offline language courses near you, you can also take online course. We in fact offer also online courses, but that is only for members of our integrated program. Okay, so but definitely our team can give you contacts of those online courses. If you are looking for one, online teachers, you can give you contact. You can contact them on your own and arrange your plan your course. However, you can find many teachers online as well. So starting German language course is very important. The language proficiency is the foundation of your success. Begin with A1 level and progress systematically through each level. Focus on medical terminology from the start to build specialized vocabulary. Now, most people, what they do is that they do medical terminology at the end. That is also fine. I, in fact, myself tell people to do the Fachsprach preparation after completing B2. But what I mean here in this part is that focus on medical terminology right from the beginning is that the words that you can start. You don't have to start a full-fledged FSP preparation, but you cannot start without having good B2, because then you will be only frustrated because you'll not be understanding what is going on. You'll not be able to reproduce what you have learned. So do that after B2. But the words, the vocabulary development, because that takes time, that you can start at the language level from beginning itself, because it's going to take 8 to 10 months. And these 8 to 10 months, if you are learning only few words per week, that also accumulates to a lot of words. Then moving further, application for hospitation, that is clinical observation, observership. Here, when do we do that? Once you reach A2 level, begin applying for clinical observerships. This non-hands-on experience provides valuable exposure to German medical practice and workplace culture. Okay. Also improves your language. Also gives you a reason to come to Germany. So the reason for your visa, so that you can set foot here and then build contacts, learn the system, learn the culture. Okay. So that is observership application. So when do you start with that? When you are completed with A2, then you start sending applications, because what happens is that if you send application too soon, nobody's interested in you because it's going to take a long time. And also for visa, A2 certificate is required. That means if you get selected for hospitation, you cannot apply for visa when you don't have A2, like your visa will be rejected when you don't have A2. That is why it's important, or it is recommended, that get A2 and then you can focus on observership. You can keep sending emails from beginning itself. That is not the problem, but concentration for that has to be done after A2. And then comes the next step, is sending your application. Now, timeline for sending the application. Sending application is a huge topic. We are going to go in details about that later on. So here we are in the overview. So let's not spend too much time on the medical dental license application. Here just focus, submit your application for appropriate regional medical council, Erste Kammer, Zahnärzte Kammer. Here, when we mention medical council, Erste Kammer, it's not actually the Erste Kammer which is taking your application. Okay, so we'll go through that when we go through the forms. Here it's a common word I've taken for councils, because if I tell you there are like 16 different states, and each state has its own medical council and own licensing authority as well. So that becomes 32 entities which are like moving around in their system. So that's why I have taken a common word here, that entities which are responsible for your licensing process. Now, which exact place is there? That we will go through a list. We will go through a list of each of the licensing authority and each of the medical councils when we come to that part. But here, just for understanding sake, consider licensing authority. During B1 level, this initiates the credential verification process. Complete B1, B2 language certification. Now, language certification. Some states for a very short time were not asking for any B2 certificate. Like Bayern, for example, we have had candidates where we sent application and without B2 certificate, and we said that we will send the application thinking that okay, they will ask for B2, then we will send B2. They never asked for B2. Okay, they asked directly that okay, the candidate has to take the Fachsprachprüfung, for which we were ready, and the candidate luckily passed the exam as well. But now that is not the case everywhere and in all states. Complete your Goethe certificate or ECL. ECL is also one language certificate. You can take that exam as well. It is considered a little easier than Goethe. Okay. Goethe is a standard that all the authorities in Germany accept without any questions. Other exams like ECL, like TELC, that might happen that the particular authority where you're sending your application might say, no, we don't accept this. In that case, I would recommend to contact the authority beforehand and ask if they, or check out their individual website and see if they accept, like have they mentioned specifically for Goethe certificate, or they accept other documents as well, others, other language certificate as well. So check that before you start or plan for the B2 level exam, that which exam should you take, Goethe or ECL. Now learning the language has no, like there's no difference because language is the same. Obviously exam patterns are different. That means the pattern preparation, the exam preparation that you do at the end, like 10-15 days, that will change. However, the language, that does not mean that you need to know right from the beginning which certificate exam you are going to take. If you're going to take Goethe, fine. If you want to take other, then the course remains the same. You just have to at the end go through the model test papers and prepare accordingly for that exam. Okay. Then application status and deficiency notice. Now deficiency notice is Deficit Bescheid. That means after submitting your licensing application, you will receive Eingangsbestätigung. That is a confirmation of receipt followed by a Deficit Bescheid. This is a deficiency notice from the licensing authority. After that, what you do? You enroll in the FSP course. Like you have completed B2, now you enroll in the Fachsprachprüfung course in Germany, offline course. Okay. Here also you have option of doing online course, but online course I recommend to people who are doing hospitation, who are busy in Germany, like who go to hospital from morning till evening and have no time to go to this offline courses, or they are in the city where these courses are not offered. So such option for them, the option is the online course. However, if you are coming only for the course, like you don't have any hospitation, then it is recommended choose an offline course, because your visa officer will ask you for an offline FSP course in presence. That means offline course, that is not the online course. Register for an offline Fachsprachprüfung preparation course in Germany. This specialized medical language training is crucial for passing medical German exam. Course typically lasts 2 to 3 months depending upon which institute is conducting the course, and includes practical clinical terminology and communication scenarios. So with this, now you are enrolled for FSP also. What will you do now? Now you will apply for visa. So the visa, which visa? 16D visa. Many people talk about opportunity card, many people talk about national visa, tourist visa, job seeker visa, lots of visas. We focus on only one visa, 16D, that is Professional Qualification Recognition Visa. This visa allows you to enter Germany for professional recognition, and documents required, there is a list of documents. We are going to go through the list of documents. For here, just for short, we'll see important documents, Deficit Bescheid. Here I have mentioned B2 certificate, but A2 certificate is sufficient. Like below A2 certificate, they will not process your visa. We have had candidates in our integrated program where they have waited, the visa office has waited 2 to 3 months time, because we did not know that time that okay, A2 is required for visa, because they have not, it was new. Okay, it was new, and when we applied for visa, they suddenly showed us the website that okay, look, there is written. Okay, where it was not there a couple of months back. Okay, but now it is there. Now you need to have A2 certificate to apply. Now instead of waiting again and finishing A2 and then applying, we said that no, we have booked an appointment, everything, we will submit it. And then we communicated like via email with them to and fro, and then they waited. We updated them about the progress, the course that is enrolled, the language like part that is passed, the booking of the exam. So everything we communicated with them. They waited for around 2.5 months, 3 months time, and then when the candidate Actually, that was a couple, like both husband and wife, who are enrolled in our integrated program. So they passed the language exam and then submitted that to the visa officer, and then they got their visa. That means without A2, below A2, they were not processing the document itself. Okay, B2 is preferred obviously, but I still recommend don't wait till B2. And blocked account. About blocked account also we'll go in detail about the amount, how to get it, and what are the companies that offer that. And health insurance, that is the least problematic thing to get health insurance. Then we have post-arrival professional recognition path. That means now you have gotten visa, you have booked your tickets, booked accommodation, and come to Germany. Once in Germany, your focus shifts to completing the professional recognition and securing employment. This phase involves rigorous examinations and job application. Now, at this stage, I want to mention that many people, because the entire process is so tedious, and most people who pursue this path to Germany are in a hurry because they have wasted time, they have wasted money. Till now, other things have not worked out. Very few people I have found have Germany as the first option. Okay, that directly after internship, we have candidates in our integrated program who completed internship in April and were in Germany for hospitation in June, like in 2 months' time, because we have planned them, because their plan was right from internship itself, like beginning of internship. As they passed the final year, they contacted us, they enrolled with our consulting program, and then we guided them throughout the entire year, and they completed language luckily, and like to their credit, they passed all the exams in first attempt with good scores, and then they came here swiftly immediately after completing internship. But that is not the norm. Most people don't do that. Most people have like studied for Indian PG exams, some people have studied for other countries, and then eventually they realize that okay, fine, I mean, let's try for Germany. And then so that means the time is lost. That's why when they come at the end part, when they come towards Germany, then they are in lots of hurry that okay, now I want to do things fast. Okay, so now they are like, can I come to Germany after A2 itself? Yes, you can come, but you can come. Does that mean you should come? No, I don't recommend that. You should complete B2 in your home country, because for the following, you can come, as I said, but once you come here, you have to, the reason that you have come here, either you have to do the course, that is the B1 course, or B2 course, whichever is applicable in your case. That costs additional money, that because the course here is expensive, costs additional living expenses. Plus, your process is not moving forward. Till you have B2 certificate, nothing is going anywhere. You are stuck in that language learning phase. And then if you have, say, for example, hospitation, then you are like working 8 hours in the hospital, like not working, but still going 8 hours in the hospital, spending time over there. And in the evening, you're tired. So you cannot focus on your language course. If you're doing online courses, then if your teachers are in India, for example, there's a time difference. That arranging those schedules are also difficult. That is why I always say finish till B2 in India, then come to Germany. Okay. Upon visa arrival, travel to Germany and complete city registration. That is most important, because city registration with the local Ausländerbehörde, that is a local city council, not the city council but the foreign's office. City council is Bürgeramt for the citizens, and for foreigners that is foreign office, Ausländerbehörde it is called. Register there, because this registration is very important for further steps like opening your or activating your blocked account, opening a bank account. So, okay. After that, by this time, you would get an appointment for the Fachsprachprüfung, because they will contact you, they will pay the fees, and then you will get an appointment for Fachsprachprüfung. Hopefully, your course, or if you're doing your course, you'll continue doing your course and later on get your Fachsprachprüfung. You'll pass this exam and keep applying for medical and dental positions as assistant arts. Here there are two options now. Now you can either apply directly for medical dental positions as assistant arts or a dentist or an assistant dentist. However, many people, what they do is that they wait more and they pass the KP, the Kenntnisprüfung exam, the knowledge exam, and get the approbation directly and then apply. So in that, what happens is that if you start working, first of all, it's difficult to find job with only Berufserlaubnis, with only Fachsprachprüfung. That means your struggle to get work increases. Secondly, once you start earning, you don't receive any benefit from the state. That means all the sponsored programs and everything is for people who are not working, who are not earning. Okay, so once you have a job, one side it's good that you are learning, like in the hospital you're getting used to, you're earning money, and you are like preparing yourself for the future, like after approbation, a good job after approbation. That is one side, it's good. I recommend that, in fact, because if you're earning 2,800 euros per month, then why do you need government support? Why should you wait? But there are people who say that, okay, no, instead of work, like finding job, which is in itself difficult, then taking all that stress, then taking exam stress on top of it, I would rather wait 4 to 6 months more, prepare for the Kenntnisprüfung, take the exam, take all the benefits that the government offers, and after approbation, I will search for work. That is also a good idea. Depends upon person to person. If somebody has the resources to spend more 6 months without earning, then fine, by all means. Then you pass Kenntnisprüfung, either you get a job contract or Kenntnisprüfung, as I've just explained, and then you are done. The timeline here for language preparation, around 12 months, 8 to 12 months you can consider, depending upon your speed, about how much time you give to it. Process application, here we say around 6 months. That means to get deficit Bescheid. FSP and exam preparation, around 3 to 4 months time of intensive study is FSP preparation. For knowledge test, you need little more time. You need around 6 months for knowledge test. And job search takes around 3 months after you have passed your exam. After completing all recognition process and securing employment, you will begin your professional journey in German healthcare system. For physicians, this means securing medical postgraduate training, that's Facharztausbildung, while the dentists start with their assistant side. Physicians typically complete 5 to 6 years of specialized training, and dentists usually work 2 years as assistants before independent practice. For comprehensive support throughout your journey to practice medicine or dentist in Germany, you have a website. You know, if you are interested in other services, you can go through that. Yeah, so you know about us. Alright, this was about the short overview of the milestones that are important. As I said, we'll go through each step in detail in the rest of the course. See you in the next video.